it's Amy with Paper Moon Journals, and I have a really cute fairy journal to share with you. Fairy journals is one of my favorite themes. This was a kit by Pixie Dust Files called Fairy Tale. It was very pale and muted tones with lots of faux layers. I added some actual layers. I did several short videos during the creation of this journal. It took me quite a bit of time. I had plenty of time to share as I went along. Get in a little closer here. I've added some lace pockets inside the front and back cover, packed it full of ephemera. I added buttons and glitter, all kinds of lace and wonderful details. Most of these kits are Pixie Dust Files. Some of them aren't. If you're interested or curious, let me know in the description box. I've been posting these videos with some music in the background. What I thought we could try today is we could have a fun little chatty video, see what everybody's been up to, what's been going on. This year is nearly halfway over. We're just about to the middle of June. Once this month's over, the year will be half over already. In case you weren't aware or you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I'm a tax preparer. And so what happens for me each year, I get so busy starting literally January 1st or 2nd, right? I'm so busy that I put off everything that I can until May. That's not due by March or April. Tax deadlines are in both March and April. So anything that I can put off because it's not due in March or April or already past due, I put off until May. So what happens is I'm busy all the way through until May. Once June hits, I can finally work some shorter days, spend some more time crafting than just on the weekends, and spend time on editing videos, making scrapbooks, and custom journal orders. I don't know if I mentioned that the Narnia journal was a custom order. That was so nice. I love it when I get custom orders, and it's a pretty nice way to get a journal project because you get to set the budget. We agree on a budget, and then I'm locked into that. I'll want to outdo myself as I always do. So you'll probably get something that if I made it and listed in the store, I would charge more than the agreed on price, always. But I don't change the price. Once we've agreed, you've prepaid. If I get carried away and give you way too much, well, that's on me, right? So I'm not saying I gave her way too much. I just want to make sure that they're happy. I think that a lot of stress comes into that. And then the trust that the people that have made custom orders place in me, they really just give me free reign. I send them a few pictures. Do you like this or that for the cover better, maybe? I suggest some ideas that I was thinking see if they're on board. I know for the Narnia journal, the plan was to start with at the beginning with the wardrobe and winter, and then later into spring, and then at the end with Care Paravel, just kind of the first book really, and not get into all of the stories. Although there were images from Caspian, Prince Caspian, and some of the other books in there in the different digital kits and things that I got. I thought that was really fun. And then what I want to do is my goal, and I know it seems impossible or ridiculous, but my goal is to exceed expectations. Like if there was a little box exceeds expectations, that's what I want to feel when they get a custom journal from me. So I really do try to go over the top to make sure that they don't feel like, since it was prepaid, that I just rushed through it and sent them some hasty, quick thing. First of all, I don't know if I could. I have a hard time stopping myself. I put a limit on it at like 40 hours. Once I've spent 40 hours on it, if I'm not done, let's wrap it up and get this thing done. And so I can get them done maybe in 3 days sometimes. But what happens if I get them done in 3 days is that I'm spending, 14, up to 14-hour days working on it. That does happen. I'll get really excited about a project. It happened with the project I did right after this one. And the person who bought this, thank you so much. She's also a friend of mine. We socialize on social media and everything. And so it was such a blessing and so exciting for me. She ordered this and then the one that I made right after it. Well, I just barely finished sharing it and I hadn't finished filming all the videos. So there is no like orientation like this. It's a dollhouse, doll themed journal. Super, super cute. On screen, you can see I'm slowly flipping through the pages of tea stained paper, kit pages. There's some fussy cuts. There's lots of different ephemera in all of the pockets. Some of the ephemera was made just to go with this kit or was new that I still hadn't used from Pixie Dust Files. And some of it is things that I've had and I've used before, like this numbers collection. I think I've only used it a couple times before, but I know I have used it before. I think that's fun. I love her kits. Her kits make all of my projects better. I hope she never quits making digitals. But anyhow, I was telling a story, oh yes, about the dollhouse journal. And so what I like to do is list it on Etsy, make it available for sale, then go post some videos on social media that have one that's super short and fast, often my Instagram video and my YouTube short. And that's the video that I'll attach to the ad listing on Etsy. And then once I do all the video sharing and everything, then I link in the description for the journal links to the videos that I've made in case they want more than 15-second look. And then I link the journal that's available for sale in every video post. I go down in the comments and I add the link to the thing for sale. So it's kind of like the wrap up. I list it and then I link it and link everything together, the video to the listing to the videos, so forth. It's a bit of a production, but it never takes as long as I think. And when I procrastinate on doing it, I always wonder why, because it's not really that bad. Snap a few quick photos. You know, I have this down. I've been doing this for a few years now. I think I opened my Etsy shop in probably 2020, maybe late 2019. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'd have to go back and look into that, wouldn't I? I started out as Artisan Crafter Amy because I'd hoped to have an all-encompassing channel that wasn't just paper crafts, but it was my other hobbies. Like I customized dolls and what else? Well, that's pretty much all I have time for right now is the doll customizing in the journal channel. But in that I make scrapbooks, I make cards, I make dioramas, I make a variety of different paper crafts. And then I thought I could also, if I got into any other hobbies, then I could include those in. I've gotten into some stop motion animation as part of the doll channel thing. It's something I always wanted to do, and it just goes hand in hand with the dolls, of course. The stop motion for the journals just feels like it would be less exciting. So I haven't really come up with any fun or exciting ideas for that yet. If you have some, share them with me. I'd love to hear that. If you're enjoying this chattier video better, please let me know that. I know over on the doll channel, some people commented that they actually liked my voice and that they liked listening to it, and they left me playing while they cleaned house and things like that. I found that to be quite the compliment because I know I do that with other channels that I like. I sit in, usually they're cleaning channels though, because I need help getting in the mood to clean house. So I'll watch a few cleaning channels and then I'll leave them on chatting away while I, eventually it does. It spurs me on. I stop just sitting and watching their cleaning and I get up and I start my own cleaning. There's just something about laying there or sitting there watching somebody else clean while I'm doing nothing that eventually gets me going. I have to get up and clean. I can't just sit there and watch. So yeah, that works for me. I was hoping, that the journal videos could sort of be like that too, that if you're looking for ideas or inspiration, or maybe you're just trying to get into the crafting mood, you need your little crafting buddy, Amy. Maybe you're already sitting there crafting and then I could be still your crafting buddy. You could have me on, and I'd love it if you comment. That's what really makes this even more fun for me because I know that I'm actually reaching people, that they're enjoying the content, and that it's helping them or useful to them if they comment below. My videos over here really don't get a lot of views. My shorts are doing much better, but my videos will often get less than 100 views, unless they've been up for over a year or something. And that's not really giving me the vibe that if I go and look at the analytics of that 100 views, maybe 10 people are actually watching it. The other 90 people clicked on it and very quickly clicked away. As soon as they saw what it was about or whatever, I'm not sure what happened. They heard my voice and hated it. I'm not sure exactly why, but out of like, say those 100 people, let's be realistic, probably not even 100 people. Out of the 70 views, maybe 10 people actually watched it, and everybody else clicked away as fast as they could, telling YouTube that my videos stink. They stink like blue cheese, or something worse, like teenage boy feet. and they want no part of it. The algorithm is like, this is not good for us. We want nothing to do with Amy's videos. And then they continue to not share them. Again, there's the rare exception, but always, if I go and look at the analytics, like this Cinderella junk journal that I made, somehow got like 4,000 views or some like crazy. I can't remember the exact number because it's a crazy performance compared to anything else on this channel. And when I went and looked at the analytics, it's the same thing though. It's like of that 4,000 people, a larger, it's still maybe the same percentage. So like maybe, or small percentage, maybe 40, 50 people actually watched the video, most of the video. And then the other thousands of people just clicked away as fast as they could. Like the algorithm thought, okay, maybe Amy doesn't suck. Maybe her channel doesn't stink like rotten eggs, and showed it to a bunch of people. But the analytics show that most of them just swiped away as fast as they could. So I don't know where they found those 4,000 people, but I'm suspecting they're not paper crafters. I appreciate the effort and that it shared, and that for a minute, before I looked at the analytics, I felt good. I thought, wow, finally, maybe my channel's really going to take off. But what really helps the algorithm know that your channel's important and good is like interaction with the viewers, and that they come back to watch more videos. Like, when that's one of the things in the analytics. And if you'd like to know more about that, I can videotape me going and checking out my analytics. It's very depressing though. So like brace yourself if you're a fellow creator and you start going into that part of your YouTube screen, because I don't know who you are. You might think you're doing great. And I think those analytics probably rock everybody when you see how little of your videos are actually getting watched. Like this one right here. Maybe you're into my ramble, or you left me running because you went to go take a shower or something like that. So it'll show the whole video. But for the most part, yeah, like nobody's really making it here. I've even asked because, like if you make it this far into the video, you've made it almost to the end. Like you are a tried and true Paper Moon Journals fan if you've made it this far into the video. So gosh, do I ever appreciate you. Those 10 people, that are actually watching my whole video. I'm here for you because there's nobody else that's watching the whole video. Is that a little disappointing? Yeah, it really is, to be honest. But thank goodness there's you 10 that are actually watching it, or it would be, I would cry. Maybe it would be so sad, It does make me want to spend more time on the other channel where I do get engagement, where I get lots of comments on every video. And each time I post a new video, all my old videos will start getting comments. Like every time I post a new video, the algorithm's like, hey, let's push out all those old videos again, stuff like that. Things that never happen on this channel. I have been at this since 2019 on this channel, and I did get enough subscribers to monetize, which is amazing and really warms my heart. Like the subscribers, I love you guys. Like even if you don't have time to come back and watch my videos, because that's what the analytics say, is that you love me and you subscribe, which again, that just makes me feel so good. But it took me forever. It took me, I think, like over 6 years to get to the 1,000 subscribers. And since then, I've picked up quite a few more subscribers. Like in like a year, I picked up like almost another 700 or something like that. That's been amazing. That makes me feel wonderful. The journal on screen, we're wrapping it up. Believe it or not, I rambled my way, chitty-chatting all the way through the whole thing. If you know me at all, this doesn't surprise you. When clients come into my office to do taxes or bookkeeping, we spend our time, we do our thing, and then after that, I recommend if they value their time or my time, if they value our time at all, that we just do all future communication by email and text message whenever possible, because and now they know why. It's not because I'm trying to shut them down or because I don't have time for them. No, it's because I'll get on a chitty chatty ramble and we'll spend all afternoon sitting here at my office talking about whatever I'm fired up about that day. But this journal is all over. I've shared the entire thing with you. It's not available for sale anymore. It's already been sold. I do hope you'll check out the video for the Dollhouse Journal. The only one I have, I filmed for TikTok, so it's not in the right orientation, but it came out so good. I would love for you to see it. As always, thanks for watching, and please have a wonderful day.